Calibrate Northwest. I'm here with Bill Towne of Rolling Hills Church in the Portland area. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Now, Portland is a pretty liberal, very artsy, it's known for that anyways, city. What are you guys doing as a church to reach out and win people for Christ there?
Yeah, we're a suburb church, big suburb church, and so basically taking the responsibility of taking our resources, us, as well as anything we have to reach into our community. And so in the suburbs, 10 years ago, people in the suburbs didn't think they had issues.
Right.
But today is a different deal. So we would always go into Portland to deal with things, but now we have neighborhood schools and agencies come in, and
wow.
we have a severe weather shelter in our church, and food pantries, and
wow.
food and clothing distribution sites right in our church in the suburbs, which is a new thing right now.
Wow.
The face of homelessness is changing.
So you guys have done a lot then to partner with your community to really serve your community.
Totally. Yeah.
Is it kind of that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care type?
Yeah, I think 10 years ago, we actually went to area schools and say, how can we serve you? And they said, don't, stay away. And so in the last 10 years, we've done, I've been a school mentor at an elementary school nearby that's just full of, underprivileged kids. And just through our efforts in the community, now we actually had a school down the street, middle school, who just came to us last year, who had just been straight arming us and said, would you help us teach our parents how to be good parents? Would you provide mentors for our young men, because they don't have dads at home? And so we're just seeing a change in the culture in our community as a result of just sharing the love of Jesus and being Jesus in our community. And so it's cool how things are changing out in the burbs of Portland as well as in an urban.
That's incredible. How are you guys? How are you as a pastor empowering your team to really take on all of that stuff?
Yeah, we have to break gravitational pull big time. We are a big program oriented church from the past. And so, a couple things we've done. We shut down the office this summer on several different occasions, just saying you are not allowed as staff people to be in your offices behind your desk in your computer.
Wow.
And so it's a work day, but you are in the community. You are building relationships at Starbucks, you're meeting your neighbors, you're going. So we were meeting mayors of our community, we were coaches, doing prayer walks, just meeting with our own neighbors who we've had good intentions to go deeper in relationships with, but it's just like you are not allowed to be in the walls of this church. Church is shut down, and put recorder on the phone message, and your staff is going to actually be practitioners of this, not just talk about it. So those are just one of the things that we did this summer.
That's a brilliant idea, by the way. Brilliant idea. Incredible. There's something really cool happening in Portland amongst the pastors. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, God's just breaking down the walls between the churches. It's just kind of a vision of, we all want to be lights, and we all envision our church being the light in Portland, But the picture we're kind of getting is, kind of individual forest fires out there. If the fire department wants to keep those things separate from each other. If you can keep them isolated, then you can control them. And our thought was, what if our little forest fires combined into a big firestorm? Wow. What could God do in Portland if we're just shoulder to shoulder on the mission He's given us, instead of just being isolated from each other? And so it started with just building relationships with each other. Wow. A few of us I know in southern suburbs of Portland in January are just getting our churches together just to pray for our community. Wow. And I've actually asked Kevin Plow to MC that. So none of the pastors will be up on stage. It'll just be people coming together who care for our community and want to see Jesus spread in our community. And we're just going to take that on together and not be concerned about what churches we're going to.
Unity.
Yeah.
You've been in the Portland area a long time?
Yeah.
Who do you think would win in a game of horse? Clyde the Glide or LeBron James?
Oh, LeBron would. Clyde, you just. Clyde has skills, but the worst thing that could ever happen is Clyde hits his first three of the game, and then he's just drunk with power. He's just feed me, I'm shooting, and he's clanging the rest of the game. So, no question.
There it is, a game of horse for the ages.